Did you think manufacturing marketing was going to be easy? I did. I've been doing this for 11 years now, and eventually I generated over 10,000 leads. It was a grind, and I wish I'd known how to do it smarter. So, to generate leads 10 times easier, here are 5 things I wish I'd known about manufacturing marketing. Number 1. Normal online marketing advice doesn't work in industrial niches. For years, I followed the usual marketing tactics. Guest posts, courses, email sequences, landing pages, blogs, solid results. Then I got my first industrial client and everything fell flat. I tried the same playbook I used for B2C and info products. Long email sequences, slick conversion landing pages, and really good converting copy. And honestly, it went nowhere. So I started over from scratch. I sat down with engineers and the procurement team and asked, when you need a part or you're sourcing a supplier, what do you actually do? Then I shadowed them while searching in real time, and my stomach dropped. They were skipping 99% of the marketing copy. They were looking for a spec table immediately, either on the site or in a PDF, and then supporting material like CAD drawings they could drop into a preliminary design and whatnot. That's when I swallowed my pride and rebuilt everything around how industrial buyers actually buy. So, here's the takeaway. Stop copying consumer tactics into industrial marketing. It's not that marketing doesn't work, it's that the wrong kind wastes time and money. Which takes us to number 2. Referrals are inconsistent, even with huge companies. Referrals are great when they happen, but they don't reliably fill a sales pipeline. Sure, you can ask for a testimonial. Sometimes you'll get 1 or 2, maybe 10, and then crickets. Let's say you close a deal with a multi-billion-dollar company. Thousands of employees, multiple sites, global operation, the whole 9 yards. Mining, petrochemical, you name it. You think, perfect, we're an approved supplier right now. That should turn into more work? Not even close. Here's what we saw with one client. They had several accounts that made up a big chunk of revenue, but no matter how much we pushed, referrals never came consistently. It was feast or famine. We would even get calls in the same month from the same company in the same country asking for a quote, and they had no idea we had already supplied them before. No internal list, no call these guys, no handoff, nothing. Now, to be fair, those projects do become powerful social proof. Mentioning a recognizable name and showing the work absolutely helped us. But here's the point. Even if you're on approved supplier list for a massive customer, referrals won't keep the lights on. You still need a lead source you can control. Number 3. Most trade shows are low ROI and they are getting worse. Okay, so hot take. For a lot of industrial companies, trade shows have painfully low ROI. And some have no ROI at all. They are basically an expensive habit. This genuinely breaks my heart because I really like trade shows. But it's a reality we're in today. One customer I worked with was spending the majority of the marketing budget on trade shows. Over the last 10 years, they generated about 50 solid leads and closed 1. When we actually did the math, booth costs, travel, hotels, shipping, time invested, it was obvious the return was terrible, dismal. So I pushed for a simple test, drop 1 show and move that exact budget into online marketing. Within a few months, we were bringing in roughly 10 solid leads per month, online, from scratch. And once they saw that, we kept cutting shows back until we were down to about 1, the mandatory one everyone expects you to be because it's the industry presence. So here's the takeaway. Keep 1 show that genuinely supports your positioning and relationships. But if you're relying on trade shows to drive pipeline, you're probably paying too much for too little, and you're leaving real leads on the table. Number 4. A business card website equals no website. I've lost count of how many manufacturing companies have a website that's basically a glorified business card. Best case is just a couple vague lines like turnkey solutions, end-to-end partner, and quality you can trust, plus some flashy brandings that belongs in B2C. And look, these aspirational pretty websites don't generate leads. Every time we've turned one of those sites into an actual business asset, it came down to 3 simple changes. Number 1, we clearly explain what they do in plain language. Number 2, we backed it up with proof, specs, capabilities, tolerances, materials, the whole lot. Number 3, we made it ridiculously easy to contact. RFQ button, direct email, phone, clear next step, everything. So here's the takeaway. Be blunt and specific about what you do and who you do it for. Don't build a cute online business card. Build a site that answers buyers' questions and drives requests for proposals. Number 5, your best salesperson is a teaching website. Look, here's the deal. Engineers and procurement people are smart, and they hate being marketed to. Instead of trying to sell them, give them what they actually want, enough information to evaluate you without talking to anyone. And don't worry, if they need more, they'll surely ask. The old mindset of keep the good info in-house so they have to contact us doesn't work anymore. I'm sorry. In industrial, that usually means they're gonna lift your site and go to a new supplier, that's it. So, be the teacher everywhere you can. One client wouldn't even share standard DW files because the industry norm back then was to keep drawings and PIDs internal. So I convinced them to let go of that mindset and release the drawings without real sensitive proprietary data. We publish practical content and resources like articles, tools, and CAD files so engineers could test, spec, and model the product in their early stage designs without jumping through a contact sales hoop. The result? More leads and better leads, because by the time they reach out, they were already educated. When in doubt, always share the info. Reality is, engineers hate getting sold at every turn. Just help them decide. So if you want more leads, double down on useful content, not hype. If this was helpful and want to go deeper on how to build a website that sells by teaching, watch this video next.